setting up meeting for custom stream service.
Let me see.
I think we did it. I think we're doing it.
Yep.
We got it.
You're live. Yay.
Okay, first let's go ahead and get rid of the monkey in the room. I'm late. I feel like that rabbit in the what is that? Alice in Wonderland.
Yes. I'm late. I wish I
could play the music in the background. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Bridget, for helping with this first roundtable talks. It's it's an adventure with me. It's never a dull moment.
It's a good time. It's always a good time.
It is a good time. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. I know we didn't get the link out to all the people in our group. Matter of fact, I do apologize for that. Hold on one moment, because it's all me. It's not. Okay, hold on. I'm just, I swear this retrograde, and you let me know if it's affecting you, but even though I'm sitting and I'm organizing and I have all my notes everywhere, I still look up and there's like an hour gone or 45. I got up at 6 this morning preparing for this and then put down 1 o'clock in my phone, knowing damn well I said 12. My lady, this is, and I knows what's up. So I'm like, wow. Yeah.
It's so, going around.
How is it looking for you?
It's looking like I'm ready for it to end. I'm just keeping my head down and drinking my water, working out, and taking care of who I need to take care of, and breathing. Okay.
Do you have a story you'd like to share with us on some of the that you've been experiencing?
Both queens in my life had back-to-back surgeries this week. My mom had an emergency surgery on Monday. My grandmother had one on Thursday. Both had doctor appointments on this past Friday. And I didn't have a lot of time, but I still was able to take some time off anyway, because I was just going to be there. They're both, in the side of town that I wanted to move, but I couldn't move. So now I'm like an hour away, and it's just, and then my baby boy went to New York. So
that's huge. That's a huge change. And it's two people that are foundational in your family and your relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're doing good.
Okay, but that's a lot, Bridge. And, because, roundtable's about all the astrology that's going on, and you water baby. So you pretend like it's fluid. See, you guys, this is a diva who pretends like she's always good. She'll say the most craziest things to me and go, but it's okay. And I'm like, it don't sound okay.
It's all good, because I learned that there's nothing can come from losing my shit and complaining and just losing, going off the deep end, because I can. Breathing and burning my candles and meditating. Oh, and I did my 369 today.
Yes.
In a very stressful moment at the pizzeria. I wasn't supposed to be there. But I stood there for my 9 seconds each, and I did my affirmations, and I felt so much better.
The 369 work, and I was going to bring that up because this whole thing, you guys, with this roundtable is for us to come together to share our experiences, to know you're not the only one, and to create that community of caring. Okay, because I believe astrology has some merit. I think it gives us some guidance. It doesn't affect anybody's religious or spirituality, but it does help you get some hints. And the 369, and we're going to go over this for those who haven't been listening to the podcast, works. It works, but you have to do it every single day. Hey, Jenny Jen, how you doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Good.
How are you?
Did you notice how late I've been? Did you notice?
Yeah.
Here's what I found interesting. The only person who hit me up hardcore was Bridget, going, I'm getting concerned. And I'm like, why? What's wrong?
If I was on the West Coast, I'd have pulled up like, excuse me, hello.
She would be in my house going, I'm not sure. And I'm just setting up and doing stuff.
Yeah, I went through my emails and I didn't get the link in it at the thing. And I'm like, I got the flyer like 3 or 4 times, but no link.
do apologize. This is my first time. We do have quite a bit of retro going on right now. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the middle of it. And when I say it's a physical challenge, I'm not kidding, because it is making us kind of reevaluate and double check. And even me, who knows what's going on, is still walking into walls. Okay. But I do my 369. Okay. I find those 3 things every day. That's my goal. Now I use 3 goals for the day: my health, my wealth, and my perfect self-expression. Okay. Because I need to make sure this body is working efficiently. I need to make sure there's plenty of money coming and going, whether it's mine, I still receive it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
That's
I can
right.
express myself, because I don't want to get an ulcer. I'd rather give that to someone else. I'll pass. You can take the ulcer. Okay.
Right.
So those are my 3 goals every single day. Hey, Yvette. Now that 6 seconds, guys, that's the most important part of it, because you have to be, and you said it today, Miss Bridget, in that conviction. You know, you can't just say it and walk off. It doesn't work that way. You got to feel it. And that 9 seconds, it could be, because it's 6 times a day for 9 seconds. That's what, 56 seconds for the whole day?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. Come on now. Who can't, now I probably pay 15.
So break it down. Break it down. 369. 3 goals, 6 what?
6. You have to do 6 sessions a day, 6 times a day for 9 seconds. You have to sit and you have to focus on what you're saying. You can't let anything else distract you. You can't let anything else pull you in a different direction, because it's got to be your 3 goals 6 times a day for 9 seconds. That equals to 56 seconds a day.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I got that. Okay, good. I
Okay,
just
but
wanted to understand what that meant.
you have to be very, very consistent. Now, the affirmations and aromatherapy enforces that, because when I discovered this method probably 20 years ago, I was already doing it, because I'm probably the most prayingest child down here. I mean, I pray for parking spaces. I pray for people to be happy. I pray for people not to pull me into their madness. I'm the most praying person down here. And the more you pray, guys, the more your pathway is illuminated. How you doing, Yvette? I see you popping up. You ain't gonna let us see your beautiful face? Maybe not. It's all good. It's all good. Now, so let's talk a retrograde. Okay, we're at the beginning of the first week. All right, and it's going to be transitioning into Libra. So your partnerships are going to start becoming, I won't say challenging, but make sure you understand what the other person's saying to you on your part. Just take a moment to make sure you're asking the right questions and that they're responding to your questions. Don't assume.
So you're not supposed to curse people out.
No. No, you're not.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, I'll try better next week.
Okay, now see, Jennifer's one of my veteran students. She's been with me for a long time, and she knows the rules, and she just bends them. She thinks she's Neo in the Matrix.
I am.
So she's always trying to push the envelope, and when she's pushed it too far, because the envelope closes, and then she go, "I'm not going to do that anymore."
Yeah, that's why I was quiet for the last few days.
Well, you should be. You should be. I was actually traveling last night at a regular speed on a regular street, and out of nowhere, somebody just decided to run in the middle of the street in dark clothes. Now, because I wasn't going too fast, I mean, literally, they just ran out in the street, dark clothes, dark hair, and literally was screaming. Now, I saw her, so I just stopped. The car behind me started blowing his horn. The car behind him went around me, and I was blowing him to make it, because, the side street. And she would just stand in front of my car screaming. So I just told her, just stay here to let the car pass. And then she just kept screaming, and she walked off. I was like, I understand. You're having a moment, but I don't want you to die in front of me. I can't handle that, okay? I need you. I will let you scream, but please go to the side of the street, because these cars can't see you, and it was dark. Here in LA, some of these areas are pitch black, and I just prayed for her. And I kept hearing the scream. I kept going, because I was like, I didn't kill her. I saved her life, and I took the time not to go off. Hello, Miss Yvette. We were talking about retro.
I've been trying to listen, and for some reason my audio was a mess. So my apologies. I was
No,
having technical issues.
okay. This is why we do for you guys. Okay, this is why
You're
Roman.
just heading out, right? Yeah, I'm gonna, it's like a couple blocks away. Going to his friend's house.
Okay.
Who are you talking to?
Jennifer.
Put yourself
Teenagers.
on mute.
I got
Put yourself
teenagers.
on
What?
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome,
yourself
sweetie.
on
Let me know
mute.
if you need a ride home or
Who did I
something,
go
okay?
to?
This is why you have to take control and
You
mute
gotta
people.
you gotta put them on mute.
You got
How do I? Yeah, okay,
you
cool.
just did it.
Okay. Anywho, this is an example of how this energy is working. Now, affirmations and aromatherapy go hand in hand with that 369. Okay, because this little beauty right here, and this is last week's sub kit.
Yep.
Woo, has definitely helped me extremely creative. I mean, have you seen the advertising that's going on from some beautiful marketing director that's just been killing it at night, just killing it? And I'm like, damn, that's hot.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how are you guys going to use this retro to better improve your health? Okay, this is a roundtable. One thing that you'd like to do doing this next, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, because it doesn't stop till October 1st to include your health. Okay.
I'm gonna keep my foot up more.
Okay. Now Jennifer's suffering from
Do
an
my core exercises.
okay, so you're gonna exercise and rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Miss Yvette.
Keep myself healthier. Let's see. I already drink almost a gallon of water a day. I'd say I want to get to a point where I'm exercising every day instead of every other day or every 2 days. So I want to be on a more strict regimen.
Okay. All right. And Miss Bridge.
I definitely need to leave the alcohol alone. I had
Why?
a shot today and I feel bad about it. But bad coping mechanism. I'll put that's what I want to work on, not having a coping mechanism.
Okay. Okay. Or finding a better one
Yes.
that works for you and you can still. Okay.
Yes,
All
I'll
right.
probably work out twice a day.
Okay. 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 That's cool. Now, a part of your health also too, guys, is to make sure you're doing that meditation every day. I can't emphasize enough the mind being the strongest muscle that affects everything else from the neck down. So as long as this head here is in a positive space and you're not letting yourself seep into depression or start thinking all hope is gone, which is easy if you watch too much news or you talk to the wrong people who are going through a lot of situations. So also keep that in mind. Now, what about the wealth part of the program? Because doing this retrograde, it's a really good time to look at your economics, see how you're spending.
That's one of my 3.
Oh, go ahead, Yvette.
That is my neg champa burning right there behind me. That has not stopped burning. She does not go off. I've been saying my 3, and the finances is one of them. 3 every 6. I always forget if it's for 6.
6 times a day, 9 seconds.
6 times a day, 9 seconds each. I think I go over 9 seconds, though, honestly.
There's nothing
I'll
wrong
be
with
honest.
that.
I think I go over 9 seconds.
There's nothing wrong with that. And you're marking it so you can see in 3 weeks how that is being affected.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, I put it in the in our affirmation journal.
Oh, yes, the affirmation journal. Yes.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
It helps me keep track.
And we got two
yeah.
different forms of that. We got the regular journal, and then we have
Yes, we do.
the handmade notebook, which I personally love because I know those affirmations work. We've been using them for years. So
yes, they do.
Good looking out. And Miss Bridget, on the economics, on the wealth level, what we're gonna be doing?
Oh yes, I'm definitely doing my 369 for financial freedom and a path to my financial freedom without having to work for, other folks. I want to work for myself. So I like working for you. You're not other folks. Now let me not.
I was like, well, I'm other people.
You're not other people.
She was like, please clarify.
Yeah, no. Y'all family. That's different.
Because I'm a stalker. I got stalker tendencies. I'll find you. I will. I'll find you.
I was trying to find you.
See how that syncs up? Well,
go.
I'm asking that we have light, because I'm looking for more like 14 million net, not gross, per year, you guys, because I know how good my product is. I know what aromatherapy can do for you guys. You guys have seen that. We're going to talk about that in a minute as well, because when you are creating a situation around yourself, going to college, getting married, falling in love, whatever that is, you have to hold that light. You have to hold that image, even while you're going through the muckety muck. And there's always some muckety muck, because you're leaving one thing and going into another thing. And that transition, boy, I was talking to a really good friend yesterday who's moving to Las Vegas, and she's lived in the same house for 17 years. She couldn't believe how much stuff she kept unscathing every time she went through layers. She was like, this is when I first moved in. I thought I was going to paint it this way. So it's the energy we hold in that we don't even know we're holding. We just do it. And when it comes to finances, guys, you have to feel rich. That's the number one thing. Find something that makes you feel successful, wealthy. I personally like smells and scents because they remind me of being secure financially. And to me, secure is I come and go as I please and everything goes smoothly, And when you think about wealth, just think about this for a second. What is your image? What is comfortable for you? Because it has to be someplace you can start and you can build on it. But it has to be a starter place that's non-stressful, hopefully, someplace that you can accept on a regular. And as it manifests, you can absorb it into your day-to-day. It's like normal to have 50K coming in on the downside because you already did the work and that's what you're expecting. Yeah, that's about right. Now, another little secret about wealth is if you tithe, which is give away some money. And back in the day, tithing there was no taxes. So when you went to the kings or the providences, if you had 10 cows, you gave one for the year, you were done, no matter how many you had through the year. Now we're getting taxed all the time, from gas to food to walking down the street. It's just the nature of the beast. So my recommendation is 1 cent from every dollar that you receive instead of the 10. Okay, you give away sincerely to anything. It could be at the grocery store when they have those little boxes, you give 25 cents away. I know it doesn't sound like it, but it works. You're giving from your heart. Therefore, you're going to receive from your heart, and it creates that circle. And I don't know about you, but I start planning on whose Christmas donations I'm going to make to certain organizations, $10, but it feeds like 40 people. And that is an exchange that I can live with. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's creating that circle of wealth around you as well, just from 1 cent from every dollar. Try it, don't try it. I have seen people do it and want to give more, and more comes your way. It's fascinating. It really, really is. So, and the wealth candle works well with that one. And I think some of you guys have tried that. Is that, yeah?
Yes, we have.
Got the wealth candle going on behind you?
Yes, I do. That's the one burning in the background. I love how Bridge is like, I have the 8 ounce right here. She's like, don't get it twisted. She's like, I got it right here.
Okay, and then you see I've been burning it.
Oh yeah, I'm obsessive. I won't turn them off.
Every time.
My mom comes over. What are you doing?
Hours.
I'm like, no. Huh?
What'd you say, Jim?
Mine are going in 24 hours.
Okay,
Like
that is not normal.
Right now. Any of the colors right now are going within 24 hours.
Is that an 8 ounce or is that, what is that, a votive? Because the 16 ounce runs for about 96 hours or so, give or take, in ideal conditions. So how do you get to see that? You know what? You just absorb all that amazing energy from those candles and you just suck it in. Just take it, Jen.
I started one last night. What was it? It was half green and half white. And it's about that much left this morning.
Oh.
Well, in Prayer Circle, you're always talking about, bucket loads of wealth and all that. So you're just saying it so much, you're affirming so much, you're sucking the life out of it. That's all.
There you go.
It's in line with your focus. That's what it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And Jennifer works from home. so she can be with her candles all day long. So she's literally sucking the life right out of the candle. I mean, like, I have witnessed, because I didn't believe her, you guys, when she said she lit a candle and went that fast. I'm like, you kind of probably exaggerating, blowing a little bit out of proportion. She's not lying. I witnessed her start the candle and take a picture of it 12 hours later. So, but Jennifer is serious about her wealth and her success.
So that's what that means.
Yes.
So when my candle is burning out fast, because I'll be like, oh, blow it out because I don't want it to go.
Yeah. No.
I'm burning.
That means you're on path.
track.
You're exactly on the course you're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's when you're in the zone, it's like when you do anything and you're hitting that zone and then you peak and then you can chill. When you are really using the candles and aromatherapy, it flows. Like, it gets to a point where you like, and then you know when to stop, because all of a sudden you're tired or the energy's dropping, but you did what you were supposed to do. You hit all your notes. And if you don't hit the notes, it's because you're not ready to. Guy, if you skip something and you said you were going to do it, but you can't get to it, it's energetically saying you're not ready yet. You're going to go in and make a poor choice, or you're going to make
a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. When I'm doing your designs, I burn your candles. And if I'm looking at something and it's just not hitting, I blow everything out and I close it down and I come back tomorrow and it'd be like, bam, like, oh, that was dope.
Yeah, because that's how energy works. Yeah. That's how it works, is when you're in the pocket. And that's why people get mad, but you got to give the universe a chance to work through you. You know, they can't make you do anything. It's not like a GPS whispering in your ear. They got to wait. See,
that would be nice.
Food, right? Well, you know, I know they got some technical stuff they've been working on, but I'm going to tell you now, it ain't going to work. Right. Okay. Because it's going to have some flaws. It's got some defects, because the universe is perfect. We're not. Okay. So, you know what I mean? So, you know, even if you want that, and hey, let me know. I'll create the game for it. Speaking of games, we are working on icebreaker cards for Candles by Ari for the holidays.
Yes, very exciting.
And this is something that I've had a passion for, because when you go out, especially since we haven't been out, it's always good to have little cards to start conversations. And even when you're with strangers, I've noticed that I've used them for years. So I said, what the heck? Why not create my own? So look for that coming down the pipes. It's going to be, I think it's called And So It Is Candles. We got a working title. So, but it's going to have a little astrology. It's going to have a little metaphysics, and you get to find out what somebody's psyche's like when you ask them a question, because you get a chance to see if you believe them or not. So my candles.
Let's get off camera for a second to get my glasses. They're bothering me.
Okay, she just went off screen. So look for that. Guess what tomorrow is? Meditation class. So tomorrow at 3:00, I'm getting used to the Zoom, guys. It was a little intimidating when I started, because I've done meditation classes for years in studios, so I could see the energy. But since I've been doing it on Zoom, and I've been doing a prayer circle on Wednesdays, I'm seeing energy differently, because I can actually feel those who are tuning in, and even the students that don't make it, I can still feel their energy meditating on what they're asking for. So tomorrow, 3:00 Pacific Standard Time, 3:00, which is 6:00 East Coast time, because Miss Bridget's on the East Coast, and that's the only handicap we have between us, is that time and space continuous. That's it, girl. That's got you. So you can definitely join us tomorrow, because it's, I mean, you guys have been in class. So what are you getting out of it? Jennifer. You got to take yourself off mute.
Sorry. Okay. Meditation class, getting clarity, and it keeps me, I have something to like look forward to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to get a break right now, and I'm going to get to be able to be calm and regroup for the rest of the week.
So it gives you a chance to focus on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Miss Yvette?
Most of the time, you know me, most of the time I'm kind of running around with my head cut off. So when we come to those times of meditation, at first you sit, it hurts, you know, because you just energy. But no, it is amazingly calming and allows you to focus. And after every session, I feel like a completely different person.
And you're supposed to be, because as this group goes, because we're going to have the beginning group, which will be first and third Sunday, which we're doing now. And then we're going to go into the advanced group. Starting in January of 2023, I will be doing a meditation visual board class, which will be way more intense. It'll be about an hour and a half. I have a master of vision boards who's actually manifests every single thing on her vision board, every single thing. She will be a guest for that class, but you have to go through meditation class at least 3 times to be eligible for that class, because we're going to start where we left off in your meditation session. So look for that, and that's going to be very intense. Hello, Ms. Patricia. Thanks for joining us. Patricia's a teacher here in the Los Angeles area, and I know for sure this retrograde has been getting you, hasn't it not, Miss Patricia?
Yes, it's been kicking my ass from the get-go. I want to say before the retro, I was already feeling it. And then I was like, Ari, is there retro going on? She was like, yeah, you can feel it. Everything's been delayed. People say this and then they do that. It's just lying. And then they have to change back. They said they were going to make some changes to my thing. I already go ahead. I know it's retro, so. And they're like, oh, no, I guess we're going to keep the meeting like you stated. I was like, oh, okay.
Guys, these kind of degrees of retros don't happen that often. And when I look at this, I feel like the universe is just trying to get us to redirect, to physically pay attention to what we're saying and what we're doing. Like what Patricia's saying today, I had everything scheduled. Everybody knows this. And I still, with the best of intentions, went south. And there was no reason for me to be going south. You guys, there's nobody stressing me out. The universe is saying, hey, this is going to be more interesting this way. I'm like, okay, not the dream.
I do feel more spacey.
Yeah.
I feel more spacey. I say I want to do this and this is my routine. And yet I'm going, I was late to work on Friday because I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't get there till 8:20 when the kids came in, and I was like, nobody said nothing because I rarely do that. And I know it's retro, so I know I should have, and I woke up all the things. So I don't know. It's just, I feel spacey.
Well, it's because we were water, but we're water, guys. We're 99.9% water. Okay. So what happens with water? If you put a sponge, it absorbs it. What happens if you put the sun on it? It burns it. It dehydrates. So think about that in how we physically deal with our day-to-day and our emotions. You're hot, you're cold, you're in between. There may be a lot of shifts in your job, especially in your job title, because when I see partnerships, which usually deal with work-related stuff, there's misunderstandings, or you weren't fully aware of what the meaning of what they were asking for. You know, it's like, what did that mean? And if you can, ask for points of clarification in writing. Make sure you email or text it so you have a backup, because it's very easy to say that's not what I meant, but in writing, it's obviously what you agreed to. So you have at least a common ground, okay? Because we're tiptoeing into the Libra world. Yes, indeedy, weedy. And Libra is all about them partnerships, you guys. Okay, we're supposed to be decent to each other. We're supposed to act like we got some sense. Okay, not show our assets. That's why Libra rules justice, because supposedly we're supposed to be just. Okay, supposedly. Now, we're only human, so you can only take so much in before, well, you just don't hear anymore. Okay, but we still have a lot of Virgo influence, because anytime a zodiac starts the month, it influenced that sign that it comes in with. So as it switches, they still have a little of that flavor. So all of my Libra Virgos are more Virgo in tendencies. They're very, they like things, and if you can't give it to them, they're like, well, thank you. And they just kind of go, bye. Okay, because it's not me. They just, you're not working for me correctly. So be gone with you. Okay? Now my October Libras, or then just give it to me and I'll do it myself. Don't worry about that. I'll just do it myself because I'm tired of asking you and you're not doing it right. So just give it to me. Because they're like the true Libras. They're like, I said no, and you know, so energetically, as we hit this wall, you know, be aware of what you're saying to your partner and the tone in your voice. Because you may be catching them when they think you're being kind of rude, and maybe you are. Maybe, just maybe, you are
Possibility.
showing your ass a little bit, and you've decided to say it in a way that understood. And they're like, excuse me? So if you get called out, own it. And maybe talk about what's really bothering you. You know, maybe that toothbrush, toothpaste thing, bathroom issue can open up the door of what's really going on. Okay. So, you know, use this time very wisely, because with what, 6 planets? Six planets in retro? You might as well go ahead and review this happily, because this is a review. There will be a test. And you'll see it in your sanity, because by October 1st, either you'll be like, or you'll be like, what happened? You don't have a choice. Now, speaking of October, we got activities. I'm going to be out, you guys. Yes. I'm going to be at the LBGQ Family Burbank event on September 30th, live and in charge. It's in the evening from 6 to 9. I'm just honored to be there. You know, it's just happy that people can come together and celebrate their families, because everybody's got all these other images in our heads. But I'm such a sucker for kids and anything dealing with your mental well-being, which I think your family should play a part of. Friends can be family as well. So I am so tickled, and I got some beautiful stuff coming up, because I got a candle called the Lifesaver, and some of you guys may have seen it, maybe not. And it's got all the colors of the rainbow, because it is there to save your ass.
And it has.
I think you need, I think we need one of those, because I'm questioning my mental well-being every time I talk to these people at school.
That was too funny, Patty.
That is unsolicited. It's exactly how she feels about it.
It's not, and it's the way I feel and the way you may feel when you interact with everybody in your surrounding.
I try to be honest with my surroundings so that we all know kind of where we're on the same page. And if we can't agree, we agree to disagree and leave that alone, because you know those feelings get hot and it gets emotional. And with this retro, I just see major unnecessary battles over stuff that's not that serious. In the big scheme, it's not that important. But somehow when it's happening, you feel victimized. And I have to take you down because you are trying to hurt me. And you're like, I am your sister, I'm your cousin, I'm your mother, I'm your family. I got issues, but I'm your blood and you can't get rid of me. So unless it's Ari, then I go into stalker mode. I just show up at your house. Hi. How are you?
She does that.
The first time's a little scary. Then you start kind of going,
oh, hey, what's up?
It's better that way.
I peeped as the crazy eyes. It's better that way.
Because I like you. Hey, where I grew up in Texas, that was called dating. Okay, that was called.
Oh my gosh.
Now they got some mental illness attached to it, or whatever. So, then on October 1st, General Wax, the sponsor of my podcast, is having the first annual candle fair.
Yes, it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait.
Over 20 candle makers, including myself, in the house. So you get to see all different flavors of candles. They're going to have a taco bar, and it's going to be on October 1st. I think it's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
10 to 3.
Wax in North Hollywood, California. So I get to be in Burbank, California on the 30th. And then on the 1st, I get to be in North Hollywood. So that's 48-hour window where you get to see Ari. I don't have production for sound, so I have to do it myself right now.
Yeah, we got to work on that.
It was better in my mind. I am so tickled. So if you happen to be in the Burbank, North Hollywood, Los Angeles County area, stop by. Definitely stop by to see us. It's going to be so much fun, and we're going to have all the good stuff. So you get a chance to see. Jennifer, put yourself on mute. Nobody wants to see your personal beeswax. Thank you.
Shut up.
Thank you. That's family. That's how you treat people you love. You're honest. you know. She not telling the truth. So, and okay, I have been selected to be in the Fabulous Over 40
Yes.
contest.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ow.
Very exciting.
So I have to write a statement about being fabulous over 40, and I wanted to run it past you guys to see if it makes sense, because I feel like what I do is create light, and I've seen so many changes in the people that really want to change. And being over 40, I feel fabulous that I'm still here to do it, you know, and I'm still enjoying the process. And damn, we just getting started.
Right. Watch out.
It's an internet voting contest, and I'll be sending out information about it, but I'm going to need the votes. And it is first round, the top 15 move on and so forth till they get down to the top person. The prize is $40,000 cash, a 2-page spread in a beauty magazine, and a vacation, spacation in Arizona for 2
Arizona. Mhm.
Yeah. So that starts on the 26th of this month. So please, please, please vote. It's a daily vote. I may be putting it out there more. And if you have 1 or 2 people that you can also ask to join in, I would greatly appreciate it. This would be such a blessing and just such a good opportunity, because I am fabulous and I am over 40, just a little bit, not that much, a couple of days, really. That's maybe 2 days.
That's what I say all the time.
2 days.
Smidge, just a smidge over. That was it. That's the one.
So that was good news. So please look for any of that insight and definitely pass it along. Now on the podcast this week, we talked about the 369 method, and I want to go over it one more time so that people that maybe missed or going to pop in later will hear. The 369, can't even move my hands fast enough, deals with 3 things, okay, every day that are important to you. And 6 times a day, you're going to do your affirmation or prayer regarding what do you want to receive from it. That has to be I am. It can't be I will, can I have, I pray. It's like I am successful. I am healthy. Okay. Then you have to do it for 9 seconds. So you have to pick 3 topics. You have to do it 6 times a day for 9 seconds. Okay, now that equals to about 56 seconds. That's under 1 minute. That's doable. And in 3 weeks, you should see some significant results. Okay, so when you start doing it, mark it. And if you can, guys, keep a chart, because I run a little chart on myself, so I stay honest about when I'm doing it. And you can do it more than just the 6 times. You can do it as many times as you want. As Yvette said, she goes overboard. Go ahead.
Well, I kind of lose track of like how the 9-second thing. I go a little longer, but at first I was like, okay, I can't, because I work from home as well. And I just get into the weeds of my job and what I'm doing with my team. So I actually stuck it on my phone as an alarm, and it literally pings me throughout the day for the 6 times. That's how I had to do it, or else it's not going to work.
Okay, but still, you got it down to a science and you're rocking it. Patricia, how you going to do it? How you going to do your?
You know what? I think I saw somebody had like I saw something on, one of the kids bought something from Amazon that makes little stickers and just make it visible.
Okay.
Like even put it in the classroom. Like this week, I'm going to put, usually we do it like kind of positive affirmations. So we're going to do something like that. But I think the one that I've always used is that the universe always conspires in my favor.
Okay,
so
that's a good one.
I got to say that saved me every single time from other people's bullshit or them trying to manipulate me. It's always gone against them. So I always say
universe conspires in my favor.
In my favor instead of the other way around, right?
Okay.
But little stickers, put it on a frame everywhere. I do like the way.
Write that down, ladies. That may be going on a candle.
Yvette's doing it more than 9 minutes. It's like, 9 seconds. You got to emphasize it. So I like that too. So I'm going to borrow that.
Okay. All right. Awesome sauce. Miss Jen, how
I'm gonna write that down.
Okay. What affirmation you going to be using? How are you going to use it this week?
Oh, I use mine. I use I am loved. I am supported. I give it all to God, and I am wealthy.
Okay. I'm in love. Yes. Okay. And you're going to be doing that
I do that every day, but I'll be doing it 3 times a day, I guess now. So
6 times a day,
6,
9 seconds.
6 times a day. 6 times
9,
a day.
369.
369.
6
It's a great
times
number. 369 is a dope number. That's just, I resonate so well with that. I'm just
I wonder why.
in my soul. And it's like,
Can imagine.
And Miss B,
I had a comment, but it's a song, but never mind. You know what I mean?
But we're live and all.
Right. But I really enjoy doing my 369 in the midst of having a confrontation. Instead of overindulging in how I'm feeling in that moment, I just take that time and reverse it and give it to me. And I'll do that because I know I'm going to be dealing with a lot of crazy folks on these phones. I work from home too as well. But on top of that, I'll probably do it on my breaks, and especially at 3 a.m. when I'm up freaking out.
Okay, the one thing Bridget's not telling you is that Bridget is changing her body. I mean, we're talking about health phenom over here. I mean, she's kicking butt. She's got a wonderful group on your Instagram, right? Please share that with us.
Yes. So a year ago, I was honored enough to join Journey Life TV with Dr. Joe and Lady Lynette. And at that point, I was over 300 pounds. So since then, I've lost 100 pounds.
Wow.
I just went on a massive shopping spree because now my big behind, well, not so big behind no more. I can fit into an extra large. I ain't been an extra large since I was like in my 20s now.
Okay.
So now that I've went through that process twice with them, they blessed me to be a leader. So now I get to lead other ladies like myself who are just starting out through the process, and they are losing so much weight. It's so cool to be with them. We pray together. We, remind each other. We have buddies and things like that. And in order to keep myself accountable as a leader, I make sure I get up at 3 or 4, because sometimes I like to sleep in. But I get up at 4 a.m. 5 times a week, work out, and make sure I stay on my 80-20 meal regimen and get all my water in so that I can flush all of this toxins out of me. But that's pretty much what I do now. And I'm very much in a better headspace. I don't drink as much as I used to. Me and Yvette spoke about, how we can drink. I can't do it no more. I gotta be on my best behavior. Me and Tequila kind of broke up.
Y'all on hiatus. You're on hiatus.
Yeah, we on hiatus. But yeah, so it's been tremendous. And I am on Instagram and Facebook, and I would like to make it into a career because I really enjoy it. Oh, and I work out with my granny 3 times a week too in the morning.
Is this like a little angels, you guys?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh no, that is so awesome.
Okay, and she does it of pure love. Go ahead, Jen.
Oh, no, it was me. I was gonna say, yeah. I'm sorry.
I see both y'all drive me crazy. Patty first, and then Jennifer. Patty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard Bridget said
this is what they do to me all the time. Anyway, go ahead.
She doesn't do tequila shots. I'm a middle school teacher, so I gotta sneak in a tequila shot here and there, or else.
Oh yeah, I know. I understand, but sanity. Yeah.
Okay. And Jen, what were you trying to say?
Oh, I said that's really sweet that your granny does workouts with you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She is sometimes she tries to dodge me, but other times I'm like, come on. Yeah, because she'd be like, man, I didn't sleep well last night. And I'm like, you sure you don't just want to stretch a little bit? She'd be like, yeah, okay, we stretching. And I start doing squats, and she like, now. And I put on that disco, and that's it.
All right, see? That's like, yay! Like, so cool. That's so
Thank you.
Okay, so we're coming to the end of this first round table talks. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out today and joining me. We have the podcast on a weekly basis. That's Thursdays live on k4hd.com. Of course, we also have a prayer circle, but to get in the prayer circle, you have to go through the meditation classes because that's a bonus. And everybody in that circle is doing very, very, very well. So meditation class happens to be tomorrow at 3:00 Pacific Standard Time, 6:00 Eastern Time. So in order to be in that class, you have to register about an hour before class, and I will send out the link once you've registered with a class. Yes.
You had some people on Facebook that were talking to you. So you had Miss Monique said that music makes her feel free and wealthy. And someone else said hello. Just wanted to let you know we had some
thank you.
interaction with you.
I am literally tech growing. I don't even know the right word, but I'm tech growing. So I'm embracing, okay, all of this technology, including my flaws, which is where I'm a delayed cat. We're learning a ritual. God bless Bridget. She is so patient with me because I know I do obviously weird things. And I go, yeah, that's what I'm going to do there. She's like, not my first choice. And I was like, well, I don't know no better. So you may want to take this one.
Yeah, I'd be like, did you want me to just look at it or did you want me to do it over? I would do it over. I said, oh, okay.
Because anytime she hesitates, that's how I know she's like,
Well, I can't wait to meet with Miss Jennifer because you're going to get a taste of that too.
Yes.
Coming. And Jen, how are you guys doing over there?
Are you available after this, Bridget?
Yeah, you can give me a call.
Okay, good.
Okay, we're making deals. We're working it out. All right, guys. I'm like, yay. Okay, well, thank you to all of the different restreams. I know I'm not paying attention to all of it, but I will be. It's just a growth process. I got to come up with a term for when you're growing technology. I know how to be disabled, but what's the other?
You're not technically savvy just
That's
yet.
all it is. You just, yeah, exactly. That's
Okay,
all.
I know there's a term. I'm gonna come up with the
You
term.
have that learning curve. You're just on that learning curve. Your curve just happens to be a really big one. That's all.
Well, you know, creating.
That's why we have Bridget. It's all right.
Yes, and brilliant Bridget. And then of
That's
course,
why Bridget does that. I deal with the website, and we just make everything else look good. We can't do what you do.
Right, because I ain't making no candles.
Okay. And then my two lovely best friends that can't get rid of me because, well, it's a long, long, long time. And well, I know where you live.
Yeah, we know where you live too. We'll stalk you.
Look at Jennifer trying to get hard. That was so cute. That was so cute. That like moment of hardness. That was lovely.
It was a nice effort.
All right, guys, thank you so much for this first roundtable talks. We will be doing it again. The retro will not be ending till October 1st. This week, it's going to be transition into Libra. Watch your partnerships. Listen to your inflections in your voice. Think about how you're saying stuff and maybe how it could be interpreted. And in doubt, can't do nothing else. Smell a candle and stay blessed. Okay?
There you go.
All right, guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye.
Thank you. And this rebroadcast is available on YouTube. So share. Okay.
Most definitely. Bye, everybody.